What is up, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages? You got Kotab here, and first and foremost, I apologize if my mic sounds a little weird. I had my headset mic, which is what I use, sitting on my floor, which is kind of a bad idea, and when I went and got it back up off the floor, the snowball was missing off on it, so I might sound a little buzzy, a little staticky, but hopefully it's not that bad. I'm gonna try not to make any hard noises, any hard P's or S's or anything, so that way it doesn't mess with your guys' ears, because that would be bad. So, what do we have here? We have a, what we used to call back in 4th gen, a mixed tier battle. It's kind of become obsolete in 5th and 6th gen because people never mix different stuff from the tiers because there's a clear difference of what's good and what's bad, especially between the OU and UUs, in between the RUs and NUs. So it hasn't really been a common thing, but me and Jabob were on Skype one day and we're like, you know what, let's just throw a bunch of stuff we want to use together, a bunch of stuff we want to use on a team and see how it does. And this is what we came up with. My team, I have a Calm Mind Dancy, a Assault Vest Hitmonchan, physically defensive Elemomola, a specially defensive Coil Zygarde, a Nasty Room Cafabulous, and a Mega Gardevoir with max speed actually, and I think that comes into play later. On his team, things I have to worry for is if his Diancie is the same as mine, a Calm Mind set, he will be extremely bulky, and it kind of be hard to take down. As well as if his Drapion is a setup sweeper, the only really thing I have to take it if he gets a Swords Dance and an Agility up is my Elemomola, and that's only if I get a Scald Burn because I can't Toxic him. So those are the things I'm looking out for. Other than that, his team appears to be pretty bulky. So I expected this to be a pretty slow match, but it ended up being pretty good, and I had a lot of fun with this. So let's get this underway. He's gonna lead off with his Drapion. There is music playing. Turn that stuff off. I'm gonna lead off with my Assault Vest Hitmonchan, as he's gonna go right for the knockoff, showing me that he is probably not the setup sweeper variant, as I'm gonna go for a power-up punch, get my attack up there. I don't see lefties, so he's probably an Assault Vest Drapion, which is actually much better for me. And he goes into his Goodra as I go for a Drain Punch, and look how much damage that does. That was definitely not the best play on his part. And I know he's going to want to switch out because I have the Ice Punch. Most of these things carry the Ice Punch. So he goes into Quagsire, which he should have done in the first place. I just go for a Power-Up Punch in case he didn't go into Quagsire. But he ended up having it, so that's the way it ended up happening. I'm going to have to switch out because I can't hurt Quagsire, so I'm going to go into my Alamo Shithead here, as he's going to go for a Scald. Doesn't do anything to me. We're just going to exchange Toxics off here, because there's not much we can do to each other. If he has the Earthquake, then that wouldn't really hurt that much, but it's whatever. Because I am physically defensive, his Earthquakes won't really be doing anything. He has Scald, so that doesn't really do that much either. I'm going to switch out here, predicting him to either switch out or stay in. Either way, getting a safe switch into my Mega Gardevoir, which is max speed, is a great position for me, because now I'm in against his Shaman, and after I Mega Evolve, I can hit him with a powerful attack. I know I can live anything he wants to throw at me. But here's the weird part. I end up being faster, which is very strange to me at first, because I'm like, whoa, wait, that would mean that his Shaman is slower than a regular Gardevoir. And regular Gardevoir is 80 base speed, Shaman's 100. And then I see this. He ends up going for Substitute, which immediately tells me that he is a Subseed set. And this is actually really bad for him because he's slower and behind a sub. My Hyper Voice goes through subs because in 6th generation sound moves go through Substitute. So he's going to sack his Goodra here. Well, I don't know if he sacked it. I think he forgot about Pixelate. I think that's what ended up happening. So that kind of sucks. And here, you saw that I went for the Hyper Beam, and you're thinking, Kotab, what the hell are you thinking? Why would you ever run Hyper Beam? And like I said, this was just for a fun match. We weren't really taking it too seriously. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to throw a Hyper Beam on here. Maybe it'll come in handy. And I actually did run a damage calc in the middle of the match. At the range of HP his Drapion was at, he would not die to a Hyper Voice. So, in fact, he would live with like 10% just because he's Assault Vest. So me going for a Hyper Beam here actually ends up killing him, giving me one more kill, and I'm still at full HP. If I would have just went for 2 Hyper Voices, I would have eaten a big hit. But since I'm at full HP now, I can take the hit from Deancey and then retaliate back after he goes for a Calm Mind. But he doesn't end up going for an attack there, so he's just going to start to set up. I go for a Psyshock, and this thing is so bulky. I expected the Psyshock to do more since he has a +1 defense, but actually it doesn't. And here, once again, I knew a Hyper Voice wouldn't kill him, and I knew a Psyshock wouldn't kill him based on the last turn. So, once again, I'm going to go for the Hyper Beam, and that actually saves me once again taking down another Pokemon. So me having this gimmick Hyper Beam actually ends up getting me 2 more extra kills in this game, which is phenomenal. And at this point my titties did their job. I'm going to let my boobs die in peace. As the Pyroar comes in and kills me. It's probably a Scarf Pyroar, maybe it's Specs, I don't know. But it's definitely choiced in some way. I'm going to bring in my Elimo Shithead again. He's going to go into his Quagsire as I actually double predicting a switch back going into my rock here. And from here I can start to set up, or I can just smack him with a couple Moonblasts to try to kill Quagsire. He ends up going for a Toxic and not a Scald, which is good because a Scald would have done quite a bit of damage to me. So he's gonna die to the next Moonblast. At this point he might have given up because I still have a lot of Pokemon on my team, and there's pretty much nothing he could do at this point. His Pyro could come in and kill me, but if he does that, which Fire Blast does absolutely nothing to me, that's kind of crazy. I'm just gonna go for a Psyshock here. Instead of a Moonblast, because Moonblast is resisted, because Fire resists Fairy for God knows whatever reason. I'm just going to keep going for a Psyshock, or I go for a Moonblast that turn, and I actually think it does more than the Psyshock. No, it does like exactly the same, which is odd. I don't know. Maybe Pyroar's special defense is worse than physical defense? I don't know. But I'm going to go into Cafabulous, because Cafabulous is a boss. He don't care. He just don't care about nothing. So he's gonna go for a Trick Room, and then I'm gonna go for a Nasty Plot, and that's pretty much the game because Shaman and Pyro can't do anything. I got great defenses. I'm at full HP. I'm faster than both of his stuff. He can Leech Seed me, but it won't really matter. After +2, even if he's specially defensive, from this range of HP, I'm pretty sure Shadow Ball would still kill him. So that's what I'm going to do. Kill him with that Shadow Ball. And he's going to go into Pyroar, and I actually don't have Hidden Power Fighting. So I can't kill him with that. But I did end up putting Psychic on this set over Hidden Power Fighting, because Hidden Power Fighting, as you guys know, Hidden Power got nerfed. So I figured Psychic might be a better option. It didn't really come into play, but I didn't have Hidden Power Fighting to hit him super effectively. Not that it really mattered. But that was a really, really fun match, and it just kind of brought me back to the 4th gen, back when people would just take a bunch of random stuff, NUs, UUs, OUs, doesn't matter, throw them onto a team, just some of their favorite Pokemon, stuff that they wanted to use, throw it onto a team, and just have fun with it. And that's what I think a lot of people playing competitive Pokemon nowadays lose sight of, is what's most important, is having fun. I mean, some people have fun winning, yes, I agree. I I enjoy winning, but there's times when, you know, you're laddering and you're trying to get to the #1 spot on the ladder, and it's just the same thing over and over again. Always, you see Excadrill, Tornadus, Tyranitar, Rotom, basically the same 4 or 5 different things, and it just gets so bland and so boring. And I think that if more people would mix up their stuff and start doing a lot more mixed tier battles, it would be a lot more enjoyable for everyone. So that's my stance on it, and I don't mean like really gimmicky stuff like a whole team of Magikarps. I mean like actual competitive sets that will net you wins, but still be different and very fun. So I think I'm gonna start doing that more, just playing stuff for fun. You know, going into random matches with stuff like this. You know, I have an Alamomola and a Hitmonchan. If I went into the OU tier, I'd probably get wrecked, but I'd have fun doing it just because I get to show off this stuff. And if I do win, it's even better because then it's a challenge. I'm not using, you know, overpowered stuff constantly. So there's that. There's my little rant for the day. Thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Check the description for my Twitters. I love my Twitter. I post stuff quite often when Smogon pisses me off. And I also post a lot of Smash Bros stuff and just random updates about myself. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Also check for my Skype in the description. Actually had someone offer to battle with me. I can't remember your name off the top of my head, but I will battle you very, very soon. I've just been kind of crunched with time lately with school starting and whatnot. So, I'm just rambling. I need to stop talking. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys later.